I love that, mate. I love that. That's
That's
really
from
good.
my friend Badr. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بكم في برنامج قريبا نيوكاسلي. Welcome to soon to be toon with me and Dave from Newcastle. So you like it, mate, huh?
I think it's really good. Yeah, but before long, there'll not be enough room to get all the pictures on.
Yeah, he said this is a gift for from him to our show. Thank you, Badr.
Thank
His
you.
account is Better Youth in Twitter.
Thank you. Good lad.
All right. Before we go to transfer, we have to comment about the shirts being
Hmm.
released unofficially today. It's looking very solid, very nice. What's your comment, mate?
Yeah. Um, as I've told you today, I've spoken to someone with connections to the football club, and they tell me they have seen the strips and they look very good. He doesn't like the white one because he doesn't like white because he's rather large, and he says the white one makes him look fatter. But um, he says they're nice. But he couldn't comment on anything to do with sponsorship or nothing like that. But he could confirm that those strips that we've seen are the ones which are coming out.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody talking about this now. Okay, Dave. So today we have announcement of shown staff. What do you think of this renew? And is that mean Shelby has to go?
no, I don't think it means Shelby has to go at all. I think Longstaff. I wasn't sure whether he was going to sign because he said he wasn't going to sign. He'd held back. So he's obviously got an improved contract. I think it's a good signing, but he needs to improve. He needs to improve more than anybody. Um, Shelby, once Bruno had turned in and Eddie Howe, Shelby he had a better second half of the season. So I can't see Shelby leaving unless we get a fantastic offer from somebody. But no, I think Shelby will stay. But um,
طبعا
we need strength in midfield. We need strength in midfield. So hopefully that's what's going to add to that.
طبعا ديف يعني تحدث عن صفقة ستاف. يعني متوقع من الستاف انه المفروض يعني يطور من نفسه اكثر، يكون في مستوى افضل. سالته هل هذا يعني انه شيلفي يرحل حسب الاخبار؟ طبعا ديف يعتقد ان شيلفي لن يرحل، مع انه بعض الاخبار اللي وصلتنا انه شيلفي سوف يرحل. هي مساله يعني بالنسبه لشيلفي ولونج ستاف كلهم يبغون يكونون اساسيين، لانهم سامعين انه النادي يعني راح يعني يتعاقد مع مثلا يمكن زي فيليبس او لاعب اخر يعني اعلى منهم مستوى فني. فيمكن احيانا الواحد يخاف انه يكون الاحتياط الثالث الاحتياط الثاني. ف what do you think, why it taking so much time for staff to renew?
For Longstaff to renew, I think he's obviously been holding out for a better contract, and he's just been negotiating that better contract, and it's taken him. I don't think he had any intention of moving. I think it's this chess game that players and agents play. They either want the player to sign or they want the player to get improved contract. So, he's saying, look, I want an improved contract, and he's held out for it, and that's what he's got. He's got an improved contract. He's got a 3-year contract, whereas perhaps we're only offering him a 2-year before. You don't know exactly what it is, but for him to get a 3-year contract, that's got to be that's good for him. It secures his future a little bit.
يتوقع
So
ديف التأخير بسبب يمكن مطالب لتحسين عقده، خصوصا لونجستاف يعني عقده ليس عالي، يعني عالي المبلغ الفترة السابقة، فيعتقد أنه هذا هو سبب التأخير، ولم يكن لديه نية في مغادرة النادي من الأساس. Any news in Henderson, Dave?
No, the only thing we've seen so far is Martin Dubravka was asked about his position. How did he feel? Did he feel under any threat with Newcastle talking about signing Henderson? Dubravka he's all he's saying is that, as a football club, we've got to look to buy other players, and he would see it as a challenge, and he needs that challenge, to keep him on his toes. He still expects to be number one, but he feels as though that bringing a decent goalkeeper in like Henderson will push him on that harder. And of course, Henderson he'll be wanting to, if he does come, he'll want to try and take that number one position. But we had the same competition back in the 2000s when we had Shea Given and we had oh God, I'm forgetting his name now. But we had two decent goalkeepers where they were vying for that number one spot. And 1 week, one player, they play a few games and then they get injured, and then then somebody else would come in. So this is going to be good competition. There's going to be good competition with Henderson coming in. So Dubravka's not bothered. He sees bigger things for Newcastle and he wants to be part of it. So that's great. So we've got two. If Henderson comes, we'll have two cracking goalkeepers.
طبعا لا يوجد أي أخبار عن هندرسون، لكن تم مقابلة دوبرافكا والسؤال عن هندرسون. يعني بالعكس، دوبرافكا يعني يرحب بقدوم هندرسون أو حارس أو أي حارس آخر، لأنه هندرسون حارس جيد، ويعتقد بأن المنافسة في مركز حراسة كرة القدم تحسن من مستوى حارس المرمى. هذا بخصوص يعني دوبرافكا. Let's think on Henderson, Dave. Why there is Manchester United sources denied and another sources confirm? Who we should believe?
I told you don't believe anybody until somebody comes out and tells you one way or the other it's happened. So we know Henderson is interested. We know Henderson has probably had, or his agents have had some initial contact, because he's not getting his game at Manchester United. He didn't like how he was being treated under the last regime with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ralf Rangnick. He wasn't happy about the way he was being treated. He's wanting to move on. He wants that competition. He wants first team football. So Man United are saying, obviously they're saying no because they don't want to let their asset go. But he's already insisted that he wants to leave. So let's see what happens in the next few weeks.
طبعا سألت ديف انه يعني في مصادر من مانشستر انه اللاعب سوف يغادر الى نيوكاسل، ومصادر تنفي ذلك. ديف يعلق على الموضوع انه يعني واضح انه يعني مانشستر يبغى يتخلص من اللاعب لكن بمكسب. اللاعب برضه يبغى يترك النادي، فالاكثر نادي مهتم الان في هندرسون هو نيوكاسل، لكن ممكن يتم الانتقال لكن ليس حاليا. هذا يعني من المرجح. Quickly Dave, before we finish, anything on Lodi? A new thing on Lodi?
Nothing on Lodi yet. Nothing.
لا شيء عن لودي. طبعا اخر اخبار لودي تحدثنا عنه بالامس، لكن نشوف اذا في اخبار جديده. هيوغو تيكي.
Nothing. As well? Honestly, there's nothing moving at the moment, and I honestly don't expect anything to move until possibly the 30th or the 31st of May. I think that's when we'll start and see some action. We've got 5 days before that, so let's see what happens at the weekend. And I think we'll probably see more action coming about that time, because, like I say, a lot of players, their contracts at their current teams will expire on possibly the 31st of May or the 1st of June. So let's see what happens then. I think there'll be more stories, but like I said to you yesterday, Newcastle are now in a position where they want to keep their business private. So nobody knows what's going on apart from those people at Newcastle United and the players' agents. They're the only ones who know what's happening. And I think if anything does come off, the football club will release a statement before anybody else does, and we will just keep going down the road of speculation and rumour.
طبعا لا شيء لا ديف يقول لا شيء يعني رسمي يحدث الآن. نيوكاسل مرة متحفظين في أخبار انتقالات وعلى الوكلاء. يعني طبعا ما عدا الأشياء اللي طبعا خرجت اوريدي طلعت في وسائل التواصل. Question for you, Dave. What is the marketing deal you expect? You know, the thing you call it billboards
The billboard.
signing. Billboard signing, yeah.
Yeah.
Who you think it is? عبد المجيد اليماني ask.
Who's going to be the club sponsor, the shirt sponsor?
No. The player who is the billboards player, marketing player for Newcastle signing.
Oh, who's going to be the all right? Who do you think? I tell you what, there's a story in the Chronicle tonight, and guess what? Neymar's name was mentioned.
Neymar.
Yeah.
عبد المجيد. سوري اليوم قصة في صحيفة كرونيكل تتحدث عن نيمار.
Neymar. You know, that's just like, that's how ridiculous we're going to get. I think if we've got a marquee signing, then I'd hope it's going to be somewhere like Paquita, or you know, somewhere like that. But if Neymar is to be released from PSG, then why not? Why not go for Neymar? He's another Brazilian, isn't he?
طبعا لا يمانع ديف قدوم نيمار. أحمد الجدعاني الله يسعدك. الصفقات اللي تمت إلى الآن ما في شيء رسمي. أقرب شيء إلى الآن لودي وهندرسون، يعني لسه يعني فيها مفاوضات جارية حاليا. وشفنا اليوم تجديد صفقة لونغستاف. ما في شيء جديد. فيه اهتمام برضو بإيكيتيكي. هذا آخر الأخبار اللي عندنا اليوم. hopefully tomorrow we'll have a new stuff. Thank you, Dave. Good night. Thank you for watching.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.